Well, did you think I was dead? Really, I have had so much trouble filming. And if you only knew the amount of videos I have filmed and they've just turned out like absolute pure trash, you'd be like, wow, Katie, thank you for putting in that effort, you know? Tried to vlog multiple days. I tried to film multiple videos. They all turned out trash. So, yeah. And I figured, what better day than today? What better time than now to film this video? Really, it came to me while I was eating some spinach, you know? That vitamin K had them wheels turning. But anyway, so today's like a really random video. I'm gonna be doing a face mask, talking about some stuff, showing you guys some new products I bought, showing you guys some clothes. It's just gonna be chill, you know, because it might be long. I wanna grab a snack, some coffee. You know what I mean? Oh wow, look at that. You see the stain? Cute. Anyway, nobody's even at my house right now, so it's gonna be quiet for me, and that's good for my soul. So after this, I'm just gonna chill, you know, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I need to go wet my face, and you know, what was I gonna say? I forgot how to YouTube. I'm gonna go wet my face, and I'm going to put on this Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. By the way, I just did my nails. Aren't they cute? I did a gel nail kit, so if you guys want to see that, I'll probably have it linked below, the one I use. Anyway, Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask says deeply cleans and purifies. And if you can't tell by the side of my face, I am breaking out. What's new? Nothing's new. I talked about this in my last video. My hormones are raging because of birth control that I had to take in February that's still not out of my system because it was a shot, and they say it could take up to 18 months to be normal. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wet my face, and then I'll come back and we'll put this on, and then we'll do some of these hydro eye gel masks, I think. Yeah, BRB. My face is wet. Oh, there's a hair. Oh, there's a hair. Gross. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this on. And I've recently started doing this. I don't really know why, but I like it. I've been using this tiny brush from Eye on Beauty, literally Eye on Beauty. It's their powder brush. And I've been using it to put my masks on because number one, it feels really good. Number two, I hate getting that stuff on my skin. And this mask, if you look up the price, it's expensive, but I've used a lot of it. Well, I got this because I got a sample of it and I loved it. And I was like, I usually don't like masks. Like, I'm very picky, you know? So I was like, I'm going to try out some masks, and I ended up loving this one so much so that I purchased it and paid, I believe, $63 or $68 for it. No, actually, no. I purchased the $23 one, and then I liked it so much, I was like, you know what? I've used this twice already. I'm going to go ahead and take it back and just get the big one. So it's kind of like I had $23 off. But it's also not like that because I had to pay for it in the first place, you know? But let's just not talk about that. So, while I'm sitting here and having myself a little spa, I'm not wearing a headband just because. I trust myself, okay? I wanted to talk about some local tea, if you will, but it's really not tea because everybody knows about it. So if you are from my hometown, or if you're from my area, or you're just from really any area, you know, that's oppressive, if you will, that's what I'm gonna be talking about because it really grinds my gears. So basically, whenever I was in high school, I was always I've like always had this feeling that I wanted to do something more. Like I wanted to do more than just be a high school student. I wanted to be more than just a college student. Like I wanted to have another purpose besides just being a student and just turning in assignments and, you know, that being it. And then like I'm going to law school, which I've talked about, but I don't just want to be a lawyer. I even told Caleb and I told my family, I was like, I don't want to practice law my whole life. Like that's a passion of mine and it's something that I really enjoy, but that's not something I want to do my whole life, you know? I've always felt this need to do/be something more than just a lawyer or just a student. And there's nothing wrong with either of those things. It's just that I just wanted to do something more. And I wanted, in high school, I wanted to have a YouTube. And that was before like everybody and their mom had a YouTube, you know? So it's like now I have one, but like so does the next door freaking neighbor because everybody has a YouTube. And this is what annoys me. Dang it. Oh no. I think we'll have room for the patches. This is what annoys me. So like I live in a town that if you want to do anything besides be a teacher, be a doctor, be a lawyer, or be a nurse, or go to technical school and be like a plumber or like an electrician or something like that, then like it's just completely and totally frowned upon. Like it's like, you stupid idiot, you moron, failure, son of a gun, how dare you have the audacity to want to move out of this town and to, excuse me, and to want to do other things or to change your mind. God forbid you change your mind. You ain't allowed to do that. About like whatever career path that you're taking or whatever. Like if you've been practicing law for 30 years or if you've been a teacher or you've been, I don't know, a truck driver, whatever you've done for like however long you've done it, if you decide like, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. I am all about going and finding what you do want to do and pursuing different passions. Like there are no rules and there are no time limits. And I think that like in oh my gosh, in this town especially, and just in life in general, and I know it's not just my town, there are just excuse me, what? There are just so many like societal, what it feels like limitations and time limits that's just like, oh, by this age you have to be married, and by this age you have to have kids, and you need to be graduated at this time, and you need to go to this kind of school, and you need to do X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, wait a minute, did I give any of y'all permission to determine what I'm doing for the rest of my life? Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I'm sorry, I didn't. And I just feel like everybody's so used to it. I don't know that I like these. It kind of feels disgusting. Everybody's so used to it that they just go along with it, you know? And it's just like, but why? Like, why go along with it if that's not what you want to do? And like, if you want to start a YouTube, start a YouTube. And don't give a single crap about what anybody else says. Even if it's your parents and they're like, you can't do that. You ain't gonna make nary money. If you're from around here, you know, they actually literally say that. You ain't gonna make nary money doing that. You ain't gonna do this and that. You know what? I say be smart. Number one, I think that like me being like, you know what, guys? I think that I'm just not going to go to law school and I'm going to pursue my YouTube career, me and all my 7 videos I have. And that's going to be it. That's my life. Then I think that my parents would be like, okay, well, we're just going to send you to a therapist and you need to talk that out with them. You know what I mean? Because that's not exactly a smart idea. It'd be different if I had like 80,000, 100,000 subscribers and they were like, go Katie. You know what I mean? But, number one, I have a life, and YouTube is not my life, and it's not my career. Let me just get comfy. Okay, let me just get comfy. I'm gonna need to cross my legs. It's not my life, and it's not my career, and like, I don't have the time as a law school about to be student. I don't have the time as just a person in general studying to be in law school, to make YouTube videos every single day. Like, I can't. And a big part of that too has been like, thank God, I've never struggled with depression or anxiety or anything like that, ever. So anyway, I've never struggled, these just keep sliding down, with anxiety or depression or anything like that. Thank the good Lord, because I can't, anyway. So, back when I took that birth control, nobody even told me, which like I literally want to sue over. Like, I'm not going to, but I want to. Nobody told me the side effects. Nobody told me what it did. Nobody told me, you know, because your hormone levels are here, that this is how it's gonna react to your body, and, you know, X, Y, and Z. Nobody said any of that. And so, you know, when I took this, well, I didn't take it. They literally, like, sent a nurse in, and she was like, okay, bend over the bed. And I was like, excuse me? And then she literally shot me right in the butt with a depot shot. Oh my gosh, I did not even have that done. Anyway, so with all that being said, and like my hormones were already out of balance really bad, and that's one of the reasons I was there, and they were saying like you need to go on birth control just to like help balance your hormones. Anyway, long story short, I'm giving up on life. I'm just gonna give up. I don't know. That's one of the reasons that I went on it, was to balance my hormones. And this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I'm taking these dumb eye patches off. These are stupid, stupid, stupid. So anyway, oh my gosh. So after all this, and like they didn't tell me anything, I literally started praying. I even have it written down in my devotional. I started praying. I was like, I don't want to have any of these side effects, but like science, you know what I mean? And so at first I was totally fine. First 2 weeks I was totally fine. After that, it was like a truck ran me over, okay? Ran me over. Hit me, punched me, square in the face, squared me up, gave me a little Russell tussle, threw me back out in the world, okay? That's what happened. It was terrible. Terrible, worst thing I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I became so hormonal and so anxiety driven and so like depressed that I just straight up didn't want to make any videos. Like I just didn't want to make any videos. And I would go to sit down and make a video and I was just like, I'm not doing this. Like I don't wear makeup. I don't give a crap about makeup right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes we just get in that place, whether it's when you have PMS or whether it's whenever you have a crazy depot shot, whatever it is. Like sometimes you're just not in the mood. And it really kills me because I feel like I could have a good YouTube career and I could make this my platform and like make this a full-time job and make it a career, and like that I would love nothing more than to do that. Like that would mean the world to me to know that like so many people would care and like they're actually watching my videos and they care what I have to say and they care about my opinions on makeup and clothes and whatever else it is, you know, like that'd be pretty dope, you know. But I totally get YouTubers saying like I've just not been in the right headspace because life and life circumstances that are thrown at you, you're just like, you know what I mean? So basically all that was a roundabout way of saying like I can't make YouTube my career right now, but like even the thought in my head of like someday I could have that. Like I want everybody to feel like whatever you're doing doesn't have to be permanent. If you hate your job, it does not have to be permanent. The only person that's keeping you there is you know? So if there's like a situation or a predicament or whatever it is, you're in control of your life and you can get out of it. And I know it's a little bit more difficult whenever you're still living with your parents or you're under 18 or like whatever it is. And you're like, well, I can't really control the circumstances of my life right now. But like, just know that you kind of can in a way because you control your mental state. You control your mentality as far as like knowing you can do greater later on. You know? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense to anybody? But anyway, like that's my goal, you know? And I was watching Samantha Ravindall's video. I think she called it, I'm gonna need you to be more confident. And like, she uses a lot of curse words, okay? So if you're, excuse me, sensitive to that, you might just wanna put her on mute and add some subtitles. Maybe not, I don't know. I guess you'd still have to read them. Anyway. She has a great personality, though. She just does. She keeps it real. She is a fun, funny, genuinely good person, I think. And she was just talking about how, like, she's so sick of everybody just thinking, I can't do this and I can't do that because of something somebody said whenever I was 12 years old or something somebody said whenever I was, you know, just the other day, or, like, something I have in my head that, like, I can't get over, you know? So... And she was talking, too, about how, like, she has always seen herself as, like, somebody that can do something, you know? And I think that so many of us work so hard. Like, we go to high school. We might go to college. We might go to grad school. We might do something. And still feel like we have all this knowledge, you know? And we've been so many places and we've done so many things. And, like, we have this knowledge, but we just still feel like we're missing something because it's like, but I don't feel fulfilled. And I really, truly, honestly don't think that, like, anybody can get to the point where they're just like, I am satisfied, I am fulfilled, you know, without going after your passions. Like, pursuing your passions and pursuing, like, what matters to you, you know? And whether that be YouTube, whether it be, you know, a cool monochromatic beat the algorithm Instagram account, whether it be you want to be an author, whatever it is, like, I truly don't think that, like, you can go, you know, lay on your deathbed and just say, I have lived a wonderful, fantastic, would love to live it again life without doing things that you're passionate about. So if it's your parents, if it's your husband, girlfriend, whatever it is, it's like, you know, pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do as far as a career or like a life choice or whatever it is goes. Like, you don't have to do that, because, you know, whenever I was graduating high school and I was like, oh dang, like I really want to go to this certain school because a bunch of my friends are going there, but I didn't want to go there myself. Like, I didn't want to go there. And it was the most miserable 4 months of my life because I just knew that it wasn't for me. And so, like, everybody has a different road. Everybody has different passions. And despite what your town or anybody on Facebook or your mom's friends or your grandma's friends or whatever it is may think about you, I encourage you to pursue it and to get out of the mindset that you can't do it, and to get out of the mindset that, like, everybody's going to judge you. Because here's the thing, whether you're staying here and you're a nurse or a teacher or a lawyer or a doctor, or whether you are a YouTube sensation or a billionaire entrepreneur, whatever it is, they're going to judge you either way. They're going to be like, that girl never left this town. She's just like everybody else. Or they're going to be like, she thinks she's a big shot because she's up there doing X, Y, and Z. And you just be like, how can I win? You can't. That's the answer, is that you can't win with people. And so that's why I'm so, like, set and determined to do what I want to do. And, like, yeah, I'm going to go to law school for 3 years, and that's 3 years of my life I'll never get back. But then I'll be able to practice law whenever I want, as long as I pass the bar, which I'm going to, okay? It's going to happen. And, like, I want to go to law school where I want to go to, and I want to experience things I've never experienced, because it just, like, hit me that I was like, I'm 21 and I live my life like I'm a 91-year-old, or maybe even older than that. Like, literally all I did was study and just, like, not do anything fun. And I was just like, this sucks. Like, there is so much more to life than being stressed out all the time and feeling like you need to fit the shoes or fit the mold and fill in the shoes of your predecessors. Oh my gosh. I don't want to be like anybody in this town. Straight up, I don't. Like, if you're around and watching this video and you remember whenever I created my katiefawn.com blog, first of all, you're an OG. Thank you. Second of all, like, that took so much courage for me to do. So much courage. Like, I didn't even tell my boyfriend about it. Like, I literally had that blog for months, and I was just like, in the secret hideout, not even telling you nothing. And he was offended. Like, obviously he was offended, you know. But I was nervous because I was like, what if he tells his mom and then his mom tells somebody at work? Or what if, you know, X, Y, and Z? And I'm not. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousins, mothers, grandmothers, step-husband. You get my point, okay? The point is, I don't care. And I finally gotten to the point in my... oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. I've just finally gotten to the point in my life where it's like, you know what? I don't care. And, like, I am embracing who I am, you know? And, like, even with my clothes choices, like, used to in high school, like, I'm sure some of y'all watching this remember, I would only wear, like, J. Crew chino shorts, okay? Ralph Lauren button-ups or Ralph Lauren V-necks every single day. And it was terrible, okay? Maybe that's your style. Rock it. Kill it. Work it, honey. You wear Vineyard Vines? Deck it out. You know what I mean? But that's not for me anymore, and that's okay, you know? And we're also going to talk about body positivity. So let's stay here to that, okay? But anyway, so I would only wear that. And that's like what I thought people expected of me to wear. Not one day did I ever go to school without my hair fixed, either in a braid, straightened, or curled. Never wore it natural, not a single time. Not a single day did I go without a full face of makeup on. Not a single day did, like, people would be like, why are you so put together all the time? I will never forget. We were leaving for our state volleyball championship, and all the girls were wearing, like, sweatpants and, like, shorts and that kind of thing. I was literally wearing a pair of J. Crew high-waisted dress pants. Okay, dress pants. Carrying a Louis Vuitton speedy bag and wearing loafers with a full face of makeup on to ride in the bus 3.5 hours and eat at Taco Bell. Okay? But why, though? Because I felt like I had to put on this, like, I am put together, I am who I am, you can't mess with me kind of look. And now I'm just like, bruh. My t-shirt is a size extra large from the men's section at Target. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so, really, just, like, do what you want, be yourself, wear what you want, because, like, all of a sudden, I just had this epiphany, and it was like, you should do things that you want, since this is your life and you're gonna die someday, and like you're gonna look back and be like, my gosh, why did I not wear that size extra large t-shirt from the men's section that I really liked from a band that I don't even listen to? You know what I mean? So sometimes I'm this really girly girl and I wear clothes that's like so girly, you know? Like literally, hold on. This is hanging right next to me. This super cute, like square neck, cropped, super cute shirt. I have a color-coded flipping, like, dressy thing. I have on pink Lululemon shorts. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like, on the other hand, I wear this kind of shirt, and I just picked up these shoes. I was going to show you guys these shoes. Super cool Nike mid-blazer 77s. I'm obsessed with shoes. You know? Oh my gosh, this is getting crusty. But anyway, I picked up these shoes, and I got them in neon colors too. I bought a pair of Jordans. Air Jordan 1s. Bought a pair of Air Jordan 1s. I got a bunch of stuff, you know? And it's just like, again, I'm done with this after I say this. Be yourself. Do what you want. Don't let anybody, nobody, tell you what mold you have to fit into or what confinements with what you lived, okay? So make it good. Make mistakes, have fun, but make it good, okay? BRB, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm back from my potty break. So anyway, now on to our next topic, which I was just gonna show you guys some stuff I picked up from Target. It's really just like a rambles kind of video. You know, I got a claw clip in my hair. Let's go back to the 90s. But anyway, I was gonna show you guys some stuff I picked up. I already showed you guys those shoes, and we're just gonna come and chill, you know? So I got this, like I said, at Target. I got this yesterday. I also got this yesterday at Target, which is so cute. Right? I got it in a size large, and honestly, I do wish that I would have gotten an extra large, but they didn't have any, excuse me, but this one. This was the only one that they had. But I live for this. Like, I think this is the coolest thing. It looks like 1980s, 1990s Olympic, like, clothes, shirt, dress. It's not a dress. You know what I mean. Whatever. And then I picked up this Nirvana oversized t-shirt, and I got it in a size large. This one is from the women's section, though. Oh, no, it's an extra large. I got this in an extra large, but it's from the women's section. And so it does kind of have, like, that woman sleeve that's, like, a little bit shorter. Usually I prefer to get my clothes from the men's section for, like, graphic tees and stuff. But I just like this one because I thought it, like, would look cool with my other Nike blazers that I got, which I didn't show you guys those yet. And then I got this, which is, again, from the men's section in a size, what is this? An extra large. It's a Pink Floyd t-shirt, obviously. I think it looks super cute. All I wear is black band t-shirts when I go places, so, you know what I mean? Obviously, that's why. Now, I got this one because I really loved it, but they only had a small. It was kind of a bigger small because it is men's, but I thought it would be really cute tucked in with, like, a pair of straight leg mom jeans cropped with, like, a pair of nude heels, you know what I mean? And a red lip, maybe. Probably not because I don't ever do a red lip. But I just really like the font of Def Leppard, and I have some other Def Leppard shirts. This one is probably one of my favorite shirts I've ever had. I don't know why. I just think that it's a super cool looking shirt. And it's actually from the women's section. And it is a, what is this size? It's an extra large. Even my mom was like, that's a dope shirt. I was like, I know. But it's a Ramones shirt. And I like it. I don't even know what it says. But I just thought the colors were cool. I thought it looked cool. I thought it was a vibe, you know? And then I'll show you guys some other stuff. I got these earrings. They came in a pack of 3. These are the smallest ones. They have ones a little bit bigger and then a little bit bigger than that. I like small hoops, small gold hoops. This necklace that I could not get on to save my life, I picked up, and I haven't showed you all. I've been wearing it every day. The only issue is that it's hard to get on, but it says Fawn, and it's so cute, and I wear it fairly tight-ish, and the two just look so cute together, you know? But I can't get it on right now, so I'm gonna have to get help. I got my mask is crusty. My mask is getting crusty. Feels good. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't want to say body positivity because I feel like it just sounds so weird, but kind of body positivity, because here's the thing. I saw a video the other day that was titled, hold up, is this crooked? It is crooked. Okay. I saw a video the other day that was titled, Why You'll Never Look Like an Influencer, ... and why they don't either. And this is kind of really bad, but it was, one side was a picture of Tammy Hembrow, like in natural lighting, looking like a normal human, and then the other side was like a Instagram picture of Tammy Hembrow. And if you don't know who she is, I'll throw up a picture over here. Basically, she's this girl that's like famous for her butt, pretty much. She says she got it from working out. I've been working out for 5 years, consistently, really hard, working on my butt, and my butt still doesn't look like that, but I am, you know. But anyway, and I just, like, I never watched the video because I was like, that's very clickbaity, you know what I mean? I already know what it's going to say. But then I saw another one today, and it was like, and pretty much another reason, like, you'll never look like an influencer. And I was just like, I get on Instagram every day. Like, I don't remember a day in the past few years I haven't spent at least some time, whether it's a minute or, you know, a few hours, on Instagram. Like, I'm always on there. Whether it's looking at clothes, whether it's looking at makeup looks, or nail colors, or houses, or whatever it is, there's a million flipping things to look at. I see all these girls that I follow, because I follow a lot of fitness accounts, because if you don't know this about me, I love to work out. Like, I don't know, I just really like to work out. And for a while, it was just about how I looked. And it was just about, I want a tiny waist, and I want huge glutes. And I don't care about anything else. Like, I literally didn't care about anything else but having a big butt and a tiny waist. And it's because it was like what was expected at the time. You know, it's like, and it still is. It definitely is. But like, that was the only reason that I worked out. It wasn't for like mental clarity. It wasn't for like mental health. It wasn't for physical health. It was literally just so that I could like look a certain way to fit in with a certain group of people to be accepted. And that was the only reason. And like, I didn't like it. I dreaded going to the gym every day. And now like, I see all these girls that are, you know, 5'4" and just built, like they're just stacked. Like, they have great boobs. They have a tiny waist and like a 6-pack and a huge butt and like these great quads. And I'm just like, here I am, my 5'9" lanky self. And it's like, I struggle so hard to not be so small. And so many people will be like, oh my gosh, like, bleh, that's not even a bad problem to have, meh. But it is, though, because I remember being in high school and like guys telling me all the time, man, you'd be so much prettier if you had a better body. And I was just like, you terrible human. Who says that? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you'd be so much hotter if you had a different face. Anyway, so that was rude and like gave me a very toxic mindset going into working out, that it was like just to be better looking. So anyway, like, now I get on Instagram and I still, don't get me wrong, I still get in this mindset. My hair is falling down. I still get in this mindset where I see people like Sammy Clark, if you know her, or Natasha Ocean, or Whitney Simmons, or Karina L. Golly, Karina L. There are just so many influencers that I follow that are in the fitness industry that just have banging bods, you know? And then it like makes me look at myself because my boobs aren't the same size, or my waist isn't as small as theirs, or their waist is bigger than mine, but somehow it still looks more toned than mine, or, you know, whatever it is. And then I go back and look at pictures of myself whenever I was in high school. And even when I graduated high school, in my freshman year of college, I weighed 110 pounds and I was 5'9". But I was skinny fat. Like, I was just straight up skinny fat. I had no muscle tone whatsoever. I would go to the gym, but I couldn't even squat the bar. I mean, like, I literally struggled. And that's totally fine if that's where you're at. But it was just like, seeing myself where I'm at now, I give myself no credit, because like, I would get excited for myself if I like went to the gym and hit a new PR, because last year, over a year ago, I started doing CrossFit. And I got so much stronger in a year. And while my physical appearance didn't look all that different, it was a world of a difference as far as my mentality goes, and it was a world of a difference as far as like my strength goes. But I gave myself no credit, like literally none. I would go from not being able to squat the 45-pound bar to squatting 185 and deadlifting 225 and like benching as much as I weigh. And it's like, but I gave myself no credit because I didn't look a way that society tells me that like I should look. And I got news for everybody listening, okay? There are just some things that like you can't control. I can't control that I'm 5'9" and my wingspan is 60-something inches. I can't control that my legs take up the majority of my body and I just can't find pants to fit me. Like, it just doesn't happen. Anyway, there's just some crap I can't control, and I just have to, you know, accept that and be like, okay, you know, like, just because somebody has a very small waist and they have a six-pack, you know what? They hold fat somewhere else. They may hold fat in their arms or in their face or whatever. While they may be like, man, I wish I would hold it in my lower stomach rather than my face, the part that everybody sees every day, no matter the season, you know? But we just don't think about that. We just think about the fact that, like, crap, we hold weight wherever we hold weight. And it's just like, I'm so tired of not being proud of myself or happy with myself for all these things that I've accomplished, because it's still being compared to somebody else, whether it's in my own head or whether somebody else is comparing me to them, you know? And it's like, but why should my accomplishments be of any less value because of somebody else's accomplishments? That doesn't make any sense. Like, let's give a pat on the back and a high five to everybody because you're trying, you know, you're doing your best. And, like, my best isn't your best and your best isn't my best. And that's just how it is, you know? And, like, I get so annoyed because it's so difficult for me to put on muscle, you know? Like, it's so difficult for me to put on muscle. And like I said, I've been working out for a really long time, and I've been doing CrossFit for over a year. And while I'm a lot stronger, like, nobody would look at my arms and be like, oh my gosh, you know, she definitely does curls like 3 days a week and goes super heavy and, like, works her butt off to look like she does. Most of the time people are just like, it must be so nice to have a super fast metabolism. No, first of all, I don't have a super fast metabolism. I eat, like, pristinely perfect. Like, I could not tell you the last time I just had an ice cream cone or, you know, whatever else. Like, I don't. Before I came up here, I had tuna and spinach, and I'm having coffee with oat milk creamer and drinking a gallon of water a day. Like, it doesn't come easy, but I put in the work, and that's why, like, I'm making myself be proud of myself, is because I'm putting in that work, and I'm doing the best that I can with the resources that I have, and I refuse to not be proud of myself. Like, I refuse to. Yeah, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, dang, like, I'm really bloated, you know? But, okay, everybody gets bloated. And, you know, it's going to be gone in a few days, or it's going to be gone tomorrow, or it's going to be gone this evening. I just am refusing to get mad at myself over temporary things because it's temporary. And why get all worked up about something that you can't change, or that you can change, but you can't change instantly? You know what I mean? Like, just do your best, try your best, and that's all you can do. Like, it's literally all that you can do. I've got to go take this off my face because it's crusty at this point, and then I'll be back. I'm going to go in with this retinol, this Resurfacing Retinol Serum from CeraVe. And the last thing I'm going to say is, don't be so hard on yourself. Remember that there is always tomorrow and, you know, the next day and the next day. And that you can't change what you did yesterday or any days before that. You can't change. But what you can do is change your mentality and change the way that you think about things and the way you process things and the way that you take things into consideration and the way that you respond to things. And so I strongly encourage every single one of you to just take a step back, take a few breaths, take a step back, do whatever you gotta do. Spend some alone time with yourself, take a bath, whatever, I don't care. But just think about what it is in your life that is just not making you happy, or that's like a passion of yours that you're too scared to pursue, and ask yourself why you're not pursuing it. Is it because of monetary reasons? Is it because somebody said that something that, you know, you feel limited by now? You know, what is it? And just, I really urge you to go after that and to just be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself, and don't look in the mirror and hate your body. Look in the mirror and say, you know what? I might not look exactly how I want to look right now, but through my hard work and through my dedication to doing something about it, I can get exactly where I want to be, and I can be happy. But you can be happy in the body that you're in now. You can be happy in the mental state that you're in now by looking for those positive things. At least you have a body. At least you have a healthy body. At least you're able to walk around. At least you're able to, you know, still think, and you're not a vegetable laying in a coma on a table somewhere. And I know that's like, oh my gosh, Katie, calm down. But it's the truth. And the other thing is I want everybody to just have a routine in their life, because it's been proven by a lot of doctors and a lot of studies in psychology as well, that having routines help people. And that, you know, some of the most successful people have these routines, and they explain to you, you know, this is why I have this routine. And my usual morning routine is I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I go downstairs, I have coffee, I get on my phone for a little bit, and then after I get on my phone, I do my devotional. And if I don't have that devotional time in the day, I swear to you, I can tell a difference in my day. I can tell a difference in my mental state. And the other thing, something that's really been helping me, is even if you're not religious, I strongly encourage you to just listen to the podcast by Sadie Robertson, the Whoa, That's Good podcast. Specifically one she spoke with Lisa Turkhurst? No, Jenny Allen. She spoke with Jenny Allen in one of her podcasts, and I never even heard of Jenny Allen. And apparently she's an author. But she spoke with her, and I was listening to that podcast while I was vacuuming our pool outside. And it was just the most uplifting, what I needed to hear, wonderful, God-given podcast that I had heard. And I think about that podcast all the time, and I want to re-listen to it, because I guess that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've listened to almost all her podcasts since then, because they just put me in a better mood. They help me have a better day. They make me think on good things all day long. They make me be a better sister and daughter and girlfriend and everything else. They make me be a better person, because I'm doing what I need to do to make myself okay. And so I can make everybody else around me, not necessarily make them okay, but I can make my presence with them be a lot better, because I'm, you know, putting myself first and realizing that I can't do my job as a daughter, as a sister, as a girlfriend, if I don't take care of myself, and if I don't be kind to myself, because it affects everybody else around me. And so that goes hand in hand with doing things that you're passionate about, and doing things that you believe in, and not listening to anybody else's opinion, because it is your life, and it is so important to be happy and to do things that you enjoy, and just finding time to do those things and invest in yourself. I think that's the most important thing that we could do, is to just invest in ourselves. Okay, honestly, I didn't even know where this was going. I don't even remember. I went on with this whole thing about Lauren Daigle and like her podcast with Sadie, but I don't remember what I was trying to say. Basically, all in on this: invest in yourself, do all that you can to make yourself a better person so you can be better for everybody around you. Do things that make you happy. Don't be so stressed. And I know it's so easy to be so stressed, but try to do things that calm you down, or that make you think about the simple things in life, or just do little things. And remember why you love life. Just like in relationships, how you want to remember why you fell in love with somebody, remember why you love life. And if you don't know, or you don't love life, find things that make you love it. And I know that this was a really random video, and I know that it's a random topic, and it's not even in my usual like setup and stuff. I've scooted it way back because my room's dirty. But I just felt like I needed to get that off my chest, and I wanted to tell somebody out there, you know, just be happy and do things that make you happy. And so I hope that you enjoyed this. I really do. I hope it's one of those videos that you can throw on while you're doing your makeup, or you can, you know, just chill and listen to and relax to and get something from. I will leave Sadie Robertson's podcast below. I will leave the face products that I use below: the night cream, the moisturizer, and the eye cream. And this is not a night cream, this is a retinol. And anything else that I said I would leave below, I'll also leave that below. If you would, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. It really helps me out and supports it. And also make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to, beside the subscribe button, I guess it's a button, there is a notification bell, and if you press that, you'll be notified every time I post new videos, so you don't miss any of them. In the next coming months, weeks, I don't know when, I don't want to give you a specific date because I don't know anything. I want to be doing vlogs, and I want to be doing more videos, and I want to be doing more fun stuff, more lighthearted stuff, not making you all feel like you have to go and buy every single beauty product, or like that everything in my life is about makeup. It's not, and I don't really ever wear it. So, with that being said, I will finally end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, my face is glowy. Oh, the mask. I need to link the mask.